Hey, I'm here at Cabela's in Hamburg, Pennsylvania. It is a rainy day. It was a cold, raw, rainy day when we fished with our guide Pete Casamento out on Lake Champlain for monster smallmouth. You want monster smallmouth, go to Champlain on a cold, rainy day. I'm heading into Cabela's to restock. You guys check this out.
Backwoods Angler TV, your freshwater fishing authority for the northeastern United States.
Lake Champlain, need I say more? Lake Champlain's synonymous with big fish, big smallmouth to boot. My good friend and fellow guide Pete Casamento took us out on his boat on Champlain on a cold November day. The weather, let's let Pete tell you about that.
Any 5 out of 7 days on Lake Champlain, usually the winds are 10 to 20 from someplace, which is 2 to 3 footers. And then we have one day that's calmer than that, and then the other day it's much rougher. This is a little bit above 10 to 20. This is probably about 25 mile an hour winds here. So, and we have some 3 footers out here, but it can change at any time. It's according to what direction it is. On Champlain, you know, you never launch in one area and travel 50 miles up the lake to fish. You try to launch in the area you're going to be fishing, and if it gets rough, you can always put the boat back on the trailer and trailer it to the more protected bays closer to where you want to fish. That's the best way of doing it. Never go too far, especially in iffy weather, like especially in the fall and the spring. May, October, November are probably the best fishing months of the year, but they're also the roughest months of the year too. You have more wind, but the fish like it, so got to be out here if you want to get the big ones. Nice fish, Pete. Right. Let's see. Opens his mouth. You don't want to open his mouth. All right. There's a beauty, huh?
Is that heifer,
Oops.
huh?
That is. That is a nice fish.
That's a pretty fish.
Beautiful. Look at the bars on that, huh? Pretty color.
Look at her belly. Good.
That's the belly.
That's a fall belly, ladies
Like a
and
rock.
gentlemen. That's not a spring egg belly.
Yep.
That's bait.
Yep. Here we are.
Filling up for the winter.
Thank you. Cool. Huh? Okay, ready? Okay. Back in, baby. There he goes.
Not for the weary at heart. I don't know why I'm out here. No idea. No clue.
So yeah, that was Blaine. He gave that one to me.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did. He's always very kind.
Yep.
That's a
Very
big fish. That's a big fish right there, boy.
Okay, do one straight up and down.
I wish you had your scale.
But that's a 5 pounder. Just easy.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, just to put it in your hands. Thank you, Pete. But I wasn't trying to force him up. I just hold him, and he came out of the water himself.
There we go.
They are just pretty.
Another photo. Another photo. You want to take your hood off or something, or so not to look like the same fish, or you dare do that, or what?
I will.
You know, I know you're from down south. You know what I mean? Hey, oh, we know
How about
that guy.
that?
We know that
How's
guy.
that?
We know that guy. Yeah. What else do we got?
Don't do that, girlie.
No curling your fins there.
Yeah.
All right, how a horizontal one.
Did you see her jump? That was cool.
Backwoods Angler TV, brought to you by Sportsman's Table, complementing your sporting lifestyle. Gamma molecularly altered fishing line. River Pro Boats, custom-built jet boats for the serious river fishermen. Finner Baits Custom Lures, quality, durability, affordability.
Do you own an outboard jet motor? Backwoods Angler TV's new DVD, 30-minute PM Outboard Jet Preventative Maintenance, is sure to save you money from repairs, and it will keep you on the water and on the fish.
For 5 years now, the folks at Sportsman's Table have been dedicated to helping families make the most of their outdoor harvest. Active outdoorsmen will love the quality and selection found at sportsmanstable.com. Products include butchering supplies, seasonings and marinades, wildlife pottery, and rustic table decor. Whether for you or a unique gift for a family member or friend, Sportsman's Table has a lot to offer dinner tables all over America. www.sportsmanstable.com.
See that? He came right back for it.
As we set out on our voyage this morning on Lake Champlain, the south winds were howling and the seas were rolling. 3 and 4 footers rocked our world, but we overcame. Then when the front passed and the winds died down, it was like a new lake, and the jerk bait bite was on. Small one. If there's a little fish around, boys, I'll find him.
It's amazing though. We go over these fish and there's nothing on the screen. Look, the screen is just blank as can be.
Chris just got a better one on a jerk bait, but it looks as though the fish that are suspended here are smaller fish.
No, that's normally how it is in the fall. It normally is, yep.
And Pete hooked one that was over 5 pounds on the bottom on the tube. That's interesting. That's a deeper one. That'll go about 8 feet. Yeah. Pete's on a big fish. Big fish.
It's a better one.
Wow. That's a look. Oh my goodness, that's a big fish.
That's a hog, huh? That is a hog. Look at that one, huh? Sounds like good. Green tube. Yes. We got a double here. Turn around. We got another one.
That one's on the jerk bait.
All right. Big one?
I don't think so. No.
No.
I don't think so. Oh yeah, it is a pretty good one. Dead pause, minimum of 5-second pause. That's how they're all hitting it. That one looks a lot darker than the last couple we caught, doesn't he? Go back home, baby. Nothing beats it, man. November 3rd, it's cold, it's 45, it's windy. Rain and winds shifted 3 different directions today. We're having a ball out here. Can't beat it.
Ah, that's some good.
How about that? Nice jerkbait fish, huh? That lip right there causes that bait to dive down about 8 feet. We're in 27 feet of water. That fish is suspended. The trick is the pause. I'm getting that down 8 feet, and that bait is pausing. That bait was sitting there a minimum of 10 seconds, and that fish hit it on about the 8th or 10th second. That is interesting.
Another pot of them here. That looks like a good one.
That's a good one.
He's got a good one up here.
We got a double.
Huh? Got a double.
We got a double.
Let's get that camera rolling. Okay.
It's a good fish.
Look at this double.
There you go. Why don't you grab him? There. Can you get him? Got him? Okay, hang on. Bring him around here.
Dog!
All right.
That is sweet.
Hang on, I gotta. Okay, smile, guys. Beautiful.
I'm telling you. I guess the bigger fish will eat the jerkbait if you find them, huh? You said that. I said back there, oh, maybe those big fish won't come up on it. Well, we're a little bit shallower here, and maybe those baits got down.
A little extra lip, I think, makes a difference.
Huge. That's huge. I'm telling you, man. Does it get any better than that? Back home, baby. Woo! That was cool.
Follow us on Twitter and Facebook for daily fishing reports. When it comes to fishing, there's a fine line between failure and success. There's a fine line between winning and losing. There's a fine line between the trophy and just another fish story. That line is gamma. Gamma, molecularly altered fishing line.
River fish live in nasty places.
The River Pro 186 Low Pro is the ultimate shallow water fishing machine. Agile, aggressive, and armed to the teeth with all the angling ammo you'll ever need. With the Mercury Sport Jet, you'll fly over just inches of water, places no ordinary boat could go. River Pro, hard-bellied, all-welded, custom-built jet boats for the serious river fishermen like you.
This portion of Backwoods Angler TV is brought to you by BioEdge Fish Attractants.
Welcome back to the Backwoods Angler. Today we are on Lake Champlain. We are here for fall trophy smallmouth bass. I'll tell you what, the fish are deep, 15 to 50 feet, and we're going to go out there, we're going to try and throw some tubes, suspending jerk baits, whatever else our guide tells us to throw. This is not about numbers of fish. I am pumped up for this because we're going for big fall smallmouth bass. Come on out, we're here with Pete Casamento at Long Pond Lodge. He's going to guide us today. Let's go have a ball. This is going to be a blast. What are we at there, Pete? 17 feet.
We got 17 feet.
And you're looking for what?
We've dropped a buoy here on a reef, and it's on the edge of the reef where it drops off into deep water. 6'2". So what we're doing is we're going out and we're drifting from the deep on the uphill climb to the top of the reef, and that seems to be where our fish have been.
We're up at 14 feet.
Yep.
He's going right up the slope right now.
Yep. Yep.
13, 12, it's going right up the slope.
Yep.
That's the importance of electronics on a lake like this. You've got to have that. You've got to have that.
That's right, yeah. It's nice with the GPS now, because years ago you had to go by landmarks to find the spot, and it took you quite a while. Now you just put it on your GPS, mark the spot, and it's always there.
And the buoy's dropped right on that 6-foot reef, and our fish, we've been catching fish right off the slope.
Yeah. And basically the buoy is for a point of reference, so you don't have to keep looking at your screen to see where you are. You can look off there. So
we're dropped off right to 25 feet,
25
just like
feet
that.
right now. Yeah. 26. We're going to go to about 30 feet, and then we'll move over, and we'll drift right back up the slope again. That seems to be where the fishes are. I think so.
All right, let's go get them.
Okay.
Let's go get them.
Yeah. Blaine's got one. Big one. It's just going to make all the difference in the world out of the shot, I'm telling you. All the difference in the world. Net fish or no?
I think so.
Think so? Okay, I have a net just in case. Okay. Oh yeah, oh yeah. There you go, buddy.
Doggy!
The chop makes all the difference, you know that, right? Look at that baby, huh?
Pete!
Another one. Congratulations, buddy. Nice one. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the bars. On
Ooh, I got somebody to land my fish for me and everything. This is all right.
Now squeeze that belly. Squeeze it. It's like a rock. I told you, people don't believe
I
me.
mean, that is rock.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the belly. Oh, boy.
And he's not long. You notice that? He's not long. No. But he is wide. And he's heavy. You know,
That is a Lake Champlain autumn smallmouth right there. Look at how distended. What is that, Pete? Is that what kind of bait is in there? Crawdads?
It's probably crayfish, and also there's a lot of
that's a
a
heavy,
lot of smelt, maybe some
heavy
perch.
fish.
Yeah, that is real heavy fish. It doesn't go by the standard how you know how long it is to the weight of it at this time of the year. It doesn't go.
What was the measurement on it? You think that was a 19, 18, or 19?
No, that was about an 18-inch fish, and I bet you it's pushing 5 pounds anyway.
Just
yeah,
gaudy.
that's it. Yeah,
Man.
put a lot of weight. Notice the thickness of the tail. They put weight on in the tail, the thickness of the tail.
Yeah, that puts the meaning to they look like footballs. I mean, that's what that
that's
means.
what it is,
that
yeah.
was
Yep.
that was sweet.
Grab
I
it,
wanna-
squeeze it, same thing.
Yeah.
Feels like a football. And that, okay. On our way. Not far.
Where are we heading, Pete?
We're heading across the lake, New York side.
New York side.
Yeah.
Not sure what that means. Hopefully it means more smallmouth. We'll be right back.
You know, being a river rat, there's one saying, no matter what, I can absolutely set my clock by. All rivers are forever changing. A bass's feeding habits are similar, and there are times when I need an added advantage. Any product that comes along and makes my job easier is a product for me. In those situations, I turn to my BioEdge fish attractant. The BioEdge wand is virtually mess-free. Made in a chapstick-like applicator, I don't need to spray or pour it on my lure. This eliminates oils staining my clothes or boat carpet. The BioEdge wand is made from amino acids, enzymes, and pheromones, the natural ingredients found in forage that makes up a bass's actual diet. And best of all, it doesn't wash off or separate like oil-based fish attractants. So whatever conditions have the bass turned off on any given day, my BioEdge no mess wand is the advantage that I reach for.
When it comes to fishing, there's a fine line between failure and success. There's a fine line between winning and losing. There's a fine line between the trophy and just another fish story. That line is Gamma. Gamma, molecularly altered fishing line.
Look at those clouds. That is cool. They got like a pink color to them. He crushed it. Good night. That fish creamed it.
All right. There you go, baby.
Stay down, you dog.
A good one. A good one. A good one. Yeah.
The baby, Pete.
All right. Another nice
My net
one.
man.
Another nice one. Short and wide. This is the difference between, you know, the lake fish and the river fish is the width. This way, you know. A lot of the inland lakes that we fish inland have maybe a long, thinner fish.
Yeah.
Still big, but see what's with the thickness of the tail?
That fish gave me 3 really acrobatic jumps,
Yes, it
too.
did, yeah. All right.
48-degree water and these fish want to jump. That is cool. You know what? There's something to you, Pete. I'll tell you. He said as soon as we get a little chop on the water, get a little bit of wind blowing, we can cover more water and
And cover it thoroughly, too.
it almost acts like he knows what he's talking about. I don't know what it's doing. It's not fighting now. It's not fighting.
Huh?
It's a
Well, you got
musky or
a
a
pipe.
pike.
You got a pipe.
An old toothy.
He's fat too. Look, he's got a wound right there. Probably a
Lamprey wound?
Yep.
Old northern pike.
Well, he stopped you cold though, didn't he?
Oh my goodness. I thought I had the mother lode smallie there. Till he didn't fight. He did. There is a big difference in those toothies when you, with the fight.
It's a jaw spreader. There, okay. Now all I need is my pliers. Let's see. Put your other hand like that so it doesn't flop. Oh, we got a, oh, I don't know what that is. That's a bad scar. Turn that baby around.
The toothy.
Okay, let him go. He's got some wounds on him. That's really bad shape. I don't know what that is, but okay. He's gone.
He did have some ugly looking
Check
stuff
that
on him,
line.
didn't he?
Check that line.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna cut that line off and
Yeah.
retie that. When you catch a toothy critter, whether it's a muskie, a pike, or a chain pickerel, we got a lot of them in Pennsylvania, just do yourself that simple 2-minute deal, 30 seconds for some of us, but a minute or two, and just retie. I have seen way too many big smallmouth, largemouth, you name it, whatever we're fishing for, not ever make it to the boat because of a lack of taking an extra 30 seconds to a minute or two to just retie your hook after you do something like that. It's very important.
That was a flurry.
A better one, huh? You gonna lip him? Yeah. Ooh,
Got there, brother.
got a headache is what he got. Short and fat and heavy.
And just solid. Just a,
As wide as they are long. As wide as they are long. Look at that.
just a funny looking fish.
That
Yeah.
was a quick bite, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Throw it out there again. Get up.
That's a perch. The size of that perch, huh? I had three little doop doop doop, and I just said to Pete, I had a little perch or something hit it. And I started to reel it up, and I don't know if she was on it when I was reeling it, or she must have just had it.
Oh,
That must have just been the fish that bit, and she must have just had it. That's a heft. I gotta get used to that, man. It's a good fish. It is different. Right there is a Lake Champlain fall smallmouth. Lake Champlain autumn smallmouths. Boy, oh boy.
Huh? Beauty.
Her belly. Man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Nice bars.
A lot of people are out there hunting right now. Put the rods and reels away. This is what you can have in November if you're willing to go put some work
Look at
in
the
and some
thickness
time and
of the
effort.
tail.
That's
You
that's
see the tail
that's
part of it?
awesome. That's outstanding.
Okay.
www.backwoodsanglertv.com. This is Pete Casamento from Long Pond Lodge and Adirondack Champlain Guide Service. I'm Blaine Mengel. Good fishing.
Alrighty. Look at that belly. Chris,
That's all right.
look at the belly on that thing.
That is a good way to cap it, man.
Yep. That's a big one.
That is a Lake Champlain.
Plain.
Champlain.
Are you drinking Champlain?
Need some nourishment.
Today here on the Backwoods Angler. We're 85 miles off the coast of Costa Rica. If I can stand up, anybody can stand up. Ooh.
Whoops.